I remember we had a call from a guy in California, a large company down there. It was the president. He said, Phil, he said, we want to hire you. We don't know what you make, but we will triple it in American dollars, so come. And I thought, I have not heard God speak this clearly before, you know. And we took off for California. I said, honey, we're going to be able to buy clothes that match for me now. And a house that isn't a rental and a car that starts in the winter. This will be marvelous. We got down to California and we sat around this large oak boardroom table and they asked me questions. I answered them correctly. They said, Phil, we want you to have the job. I said to them, how much time will I be gone from home? They looked at me like it was a trick question. And finally said, well, you're going to be gone a lot. You're not going to be around very much. Wow. Ramona's gentle, but she was kicking me under the table. We climbed back on a plane. It's headed for Canada, and she took my hand. She said, honey, life is lived in chapters. Shouldn't this one include 3 children who love you and a wife who loves you too? We would really like to remember you for more than your rear end going out the front door, you know? Well, I thanked her for her opinion, but I knew God's will for my wife, let me tell you. We got into Seattle. We had a short layover there, and I had to use the little boys' room. And so I went and I latched a stall door behind me, and as I did, this place began to shake. For the first time in my life, I was in an earthquake. And I don't know if any of you have thought of where you would like to die. Have any of you? Not there? This place was shaking. I knew I was going to die. And I had images flash through my mind. Not one of them had anything to do with a big house, with a fancy career, with a step up the ladder to success. They had to do with people, with the people in my life. I was standing there, this place shaking, and the guy next to me said, did I do that? And I was speechless in Seattle, I was. Sorry about that. But you know what? I got out of there as fast as I could. I ran back, I grabbed my wife. I thought I am going to kiss her and let her feel the earth move one more time. We got on a plane. I took out an airline napkin and wrote out my personal definition of success. I will consider myself a success when I'm walking close to Jesus every day, when I'm building a strong marriage, loving my children, and performing meaningful work. I'll consider myself a success when I'm making others homesick for heaven. I'm ashamed to tell you, my friends, that it took an earthquake to bring me to that point. The point of realizing that 75 years down this road, no one on earth is going to care about what Phil Callaway's house looked like, or the model of my car, or the thickness of my bank account. But this world could be a better place if I invested everything that God has given me in His kingdom for His glory.